So when painting female face, it's got a lot less features in terms of a male face, not as many wrinkles, it's a lot smoother. So what I've done is I've sprayed this with Corax White. I've just sort of used some Baden Black around the bottom and around the tube in there. I've used a bit of lead belcher just to paint the eye. So the first colour we're going to use for the flesh itself is Kislev Flesh. And all we're going to do is just work that into these fleshy areas. Try not to get it on the hair if you can. Just work it on there. And if you think it's too thin or you've not quite got the right coverage, go in and give it a second coat. Like I'm probably going to have to do there. Then once that's all done, come back and we'll have a look at shading it a little. So for shading it, I'm going to use Reikland Flesh Shade, but I'm using very little. I'm making sure that it's very sparing amounts. So take your time working it round, and then once you've got that on, you're happy with it, let it dry, and we'll think about highlighting it. Reikland Flesh Shade is dry. Let's take some flayed one flesh. Now, very little of this on your brush, and we're just going to paint this onto the most raised areas of skin. What you'll see is that'll start to make it look really pale really quick. So let that dry, and then we'll potentially have one last highlight, and the last highlight we're going to do is going to just be a little bit of Pallid Witch Flesh, and this is going to be in the absolute kind of extreme parts. So get a little bit on your brush again, and again you want a really sharp point. Work it around on the face. And there we are, that's looking pretty good there. So let that dry, we'll come back and we'll do the hair next. So for the hair, I've just taken some Administratum Grey. What I want to do with this is I want to just paint it all over, but focusing on the kind of the gaps and sort of like the underneath bits of the hair, just like there, for example. What this is doing is just giving it that kind of subtle shade. So I'm not painting the whole part of the hair, just aiming for the gaps. So work your way around, get that complete, and then we'll let that dry and we'll come back and we'll highlight that. I'm going to highlight the hair with some white scar, and all we're going to do is just going to follow the lines, follow the shape of the model. Most of the strands are modelled on, which makes our life as painters a lot easier. Just like that. So work your way around with the white paint, and then the last bit we've got is that eyepiece. I'll show you a good, nice, quick way of doing a glowing targeter, which is how I like to think of those parts. Okay, so let that dry, I'll get that targeter done, and then the face is done. So I've already got a white dot in the eyepiece, which you can see there. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take some fluorescent green from Vallejo Model Colour, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint that very carefully over the white in the targeter. And there you can see that looks absolutely great. So let that dry, we'll attach it to the body, and then that Sister of Battle is totally complete. There we have it. This Sister of Battle from the Order of Our Martyred Lady is complete. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making it, and I think the models turned out great. I can't wait to paint the rest of them. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and a comment down below, and don't forget, if you do want to support me and the channel, then you can do so by using some of the affiliate links in the description. Now, I do get a small kickback from that, but it doesn't actually cost you any more money. So Christmas is coming, get on Amazon, get on Goblin Gaming for 20% off all your wargaming. It really does help the channel. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.